Hello, my name's Joe Rossano, and I'm an artist, and I use traditional forms of art making to lead to stories that are revealed through science, both modern and historical science. And I have an exhibit here at the Cold Spring Harbor Laboratories Learning Center that connects DNA barcoding to different species through these traditional art forms. So the series of artworks is called Bold. And it's called Bold for several different reasons. From a personal reason, my perspective as an artist, I'm really a monochromatic guy. I take black and white photographs, I use natural colors, natural wood tones, things like that in my work. I tend to, with most of my work, I tend to want it to be content rich. I want you to access the content. This work is content rich, but it's brightly colored. So for me, for many years, I had made things that were pretty much monochromatic. So bold is really I'm poking fun at myself because these are bold, bright colors for me. But it also is an acronym for the Barcode of Life Data System. So all of these pieces are talking about the use of DNA barcoding to identify this ambiguous thing, this blurry thing that is the subject of the piece. With all of the artwork in the show, it's deliberately blurry, and it's blurry either because I've put specimens behind glass or acrylic that has a diffusing surface, which as you get nearer and nearer to the artwork, the subject matter or the specimen behind the glass becomes less clear. Or they're blurry because I painted them in a way that softens the edges and presents them in a very large size. So it isn't clear what any of these things are. And in the real world, when you walk through nature, you do not have a clear picture of what you're looking at. You think you do. You think you understand that as a butterfly or a very specific butterfly. You understand this plant as this. And what I'm trying to do with all of the work is allow you to connect to the science via a cell phone, via the voucher code on the DNA barcode that's associated to the work, or through text on the wall that bring you to a place where you can understand exactly what you're looking at. One of the things I want to reinforce here is that I'm not a scientist. I'm inspired by science. I'm an artist. And one of the things that I remember from my creative writing classes is this sort of concept of poetic license or artistic license. And that is that I can twist things as an artist and represent them in a way that will lead you someplace. And with this artwork, I'm trying very hard not to do that. I'm trying to create a situation where I lead you to the scientists, for them to tell you what's happening there. Because I believe that, and I think others do too, that the connection between good science and good art is a creative approach. As a scientist, you have to approach the idea or approach a theory and proving your theory from many different directions. And I think that both scientists and artists do the same thing. So I don't want to be confused as an expert. What I want to do is become the conduit to take you to, or the starting point to take you through this conduit to the end. So the science and the art together become an artistic process. And that's very important to me. So when people come to the Learning Center to learn about DNA barcoding, they're learning how to also look at things creatively because it's synonymous across both fields.